How to create seventh chords. That was a question we got from one of the comments. So we're going to work on the dominant seventh and the minor seventh. The dominant seventh we are going to work on is the A dominant seventh. So it's built off the major chord. And if you do a quick Google, you can do any of these yourself. Just Google what are the intervals used in a seventh chord, and it's going to come up with the major seventh, the dominant seventh, and the minor seventh. Don't get too afraid of all that. We're going to work on the dominant seventh and the minor seventh. And all it's going to tell us, it says you use the 1, the 3, the 5, and the flat 7. So we got our fretboard escalator set up in the key of A major. That's a nice, easy place to work in the neck. And we start with the A major chord. Now, I said that the dominant seventh had the 1, the 3, and the 5 in it, right? That's just a normal major chord. We're going to play the 1, the 5. You know what? Let's change that peg to a blue one for the moment. So there is our regular old standard everyday A major bar chord, right? We can see that shape here aligns with the shape on the fretboard escalator. We're playing a 1, a 5, a 1, a 3, 5, and a 1. There is no flat 7. We have to add the flat 7 in here. Now, our finger is barred across all of these strings. So in order to add the flat 7, well, the 7 is right beside the 1, right? We know that from our half step list. 3 to 4 is a half step or 1 fret. 7 to 1 is a half step or 1 fret. So our 7 is here. Right there, sitting just like that. There's our 7. We have to flatten that 7-1, that 7-1 step over so that it's a flat 7. So truly, we want to play a note right here. That's a flat 7. Now I can't put a 7 there. And I didn't include all the sharps and flats in the pegs because you have a million pegs to pick from. So that's why I use a yellow note and I say, okay, this is a little bit strange. Not strange, but this is what we're working on and I need to modify that. And I'm going to throw this 1 back as a white one because we're not going to play it. So instead of playing the 1, we're going to play the flat 7. We've got plenty of other 1s in here, so we're not going to miss out on anything in our chord. So we take our standard A shape, our standard A chord in an E shape, if you must learn it that way. It is just an A chord. We got a 1, a 5, and instead of playing this 1, which is this finger here, you're just going to lift your pinky up, right? And now we have included that 7, which is being caught by my bar finger. Remember my finger is being barred here. So we've built the dominant 7th chord by just taking the major chord, which is the 1, the 3, and the 5, right? Out of our chord and lead generator, 1, 3, 5. Standard major chord, lifting off that pinky, which takes us from a 1 to a flat 7. And that note right there is your flat 7. So there you go, dominant 7th. Okay, how about minor? Well, that's easy. We know when we convert from major, there's a standard major chord, to minor, I'm just lifting my finger off. Okay, and then I strengthen that pressure by laying that one on there. I don't know if that's a cheat or not, but that's what I do. Okay, so all I've done is remove that 3 and put that back to there for minor. So let's do the same thing. We're going to put a yellow peg here saying that there's something slightly out of the norm that we're working on here. So now I just have to lift that 3 off and let the bar take care of it. So here's our minor, A minor, and now we're going to lift this first. Well, let's first A minor, and we're going to do a dominant 7th, get rid of our pinky, okay? And now in order to make that dominant 7th a minor 7th, we do the same thing we would do with our major chord, and that's lift the pinky. So there we go, we have a minor 7th there. So it's a major chord turned into a dominant 7th, turned into a minor 7th. I know, it's confusing. But you can just look it up. Now you know how it's built, which is kind of cool, right? So it makes you think, hey, I can build anything. And you can. Just support the Kickstarter, and you can have one of these too. a fretboard escalator, a circle of fifth style, chord and lead generator. Check my link in bio. There's always deals and sometimes contests and giveaways and whatnot. And yeah, support me there. That would be great. Any other suggestions, let me know.